Hi everyone, I'm Danielle from bookhorrorblog.com and this is my weekly haul. I have a small haul this week and I'm okay with that. I'm trying to get my book buying addiction under control, or I was secretly saving money for this week because some really good books come out this week. So the first book that I got is by an author that I really love. His name is Joe Hill. Joe Hill writes horror novels. He's Stephen King's son, so he's like gifted with this little dark art. I read his novel, Heart-Shaped Box. If you have not read that book, you should read it. It's amazing. I was scared to death, and I fell in love with the horror genre because of that book. So I ended up finding in the bargain bin 20th Century Ghosts by Joe Hill. And it's little short stories about, little short horror stories. I found this in the bargain bin for like $4, but if you walked over to the fiction section, then you would find the paperback for like $9. Who got the better deal? Hardback? I did. So you should really be cautious to check those bargain bins. You can find some really great deals in them. The next book that I got was by accident. I did not order this book. I ordered another book, but I accidentally got this one. I'm kind of hoping they let me keep it because it's book 2 in a series that I'm starting. It's Lisa Kleypas. I wish I could say her name. I'm sorry. It Happened One Autumn. This is book 2 in the Wallflower series. I think I was ordering book 1 in the Wallflower series, and I ended up with this one. I wrote them, though. Hopefully they will straighten it out and send me another book. If they don't, who knows? So the next book that I got was loaned to me. I didn't really have a desire to read it, but sometimes when you're a book lover and you love a book, you want to get other book lovers to read it because you want to kind of talk about it with them. So I'm guilty of this all the time. It's called The Help by Kathryn Stockett. This has been made into a movie. It's been on the New York Times bestsellers list. It's a huge hit. Lots of people say they enjoy the book, but they don't get into it till the second half of the book. They say that they have problems with the story, and then it takes off, and you're addicted to the book. I may give it a shot. It's kind of out of my genre, but you never know until you try if you're really gonna like a book, no matter what genre it is. The next book was also loaned to me by the same person, and it's by Frank Peretti. Peretti, that sounds good. And it's called The Oath, and it's a mystery, and apparently it's a little scary. And I don't know a lot about it, but I know dragons are involved. I'm a fan of dragons. I don't care. Anything fictional, I'm a fan of. I also got an e-copy of a book called Skid Out. It was free on Friday. It's a novella. It's the first book in the Heavy Influence trilogy. I've already reviewed it and read it and everything, but because it was free, I got it. So that's it. That's my haul. I'm going to go ahead and talk about what went on the blog this week. I had a review of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter by Seth Grahame-Smith. He wrote Pride and Prejudice Zombies, and that was a huge hit. So I'm a Tim Burton fan, and that's why actually, you can see right now, my whole bed is Nightmare Before Christmas. There's like a Corpse Bride poster up here. If you could see further into my room, that curtain right there is actually Nightmare Before Christmas. That shelf over there has a ton of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff on it. My light switch is Nightmare Before Christmas. There's a movie poster back here and over here. It's crazy. My living room is decked out. I'm obsessed with Burton. So, getting sidetracked. He's attached to the movie, and because he's attached to the movie, that's why I wanted to read the book. Never a good idea to do that. I liked the book, but I didn't love it. I found it a little hard to get into the story. My foot was falling asleep, and it was very slow. I wanted some real action, vampire hunting, slaying, but I still liked it. I also am participating in my book boyfriend. It's a weekly Mimi. It's really awesome. This week my boyfriend was Rage from the Black Dagger Brotherhood by J.R. Ward. I love that book. And I also had a review of A Hellion in Her Bed by Sabrina Jeffries. She is like my new favorite author. I know I say that about every author, don't I? But I really love her books. I'm like captivated. So now I've been on a buying binge for her books because I really want to get into her other stories. And but right now the Hellions, they're captivating me. I feel like I know them because you get to follow each of them on a journey, and I really like that. I really like when you get to know everybody and it's almost like you're escaping with friends. I'm not crazy, I swear. And the last thing that went on the blog this week is I had a let's talk about when you throw in the towel on a book you don't like. I really like everybody's answers too. They're very different. A lot of you are determined to finish a book, and I think that's awesome. I don't have that willpower. If I don't like a book, I get so frustrated. I don't want to read it anymore. I want to read something I like. But sometimes I fight it out. And that's it for me. So leave the links to your haul, and I will stop by and comment and add all your books to my to be read pile. And you guys have a great week.